Hey, good morning. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach, and I hope you're doing well this morning. It is Friday. We're going to talk pirates, cookies, and rockets today, and some outsourcing things and questions about teams and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about that. And congratulations, SpaceX. Another Falcon 9 launch and the Crew 2 going up to the space station. I hope everything's going well for them. It was a beautiful launch this morning at 5 a.m. in the morning, probably about 5:40 or so, 5:45. So that's why we weren't on the show, because I was watching the rocket launch. That's what the rockets for. Represent SpaceX. Right? And then we got Fortune Cookie Friday. Fortune Cookie Friday. And they got pirates. Pirates. My wife wanted to give this donate. I won't keep it. My pirate ship. Anyway, hey, good morning. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. It is a Friday. It is our 603rd episode of the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. It's about 6:49 a.m. on a Friday, and we have lots of fun things to talk about, lots of successes and happiness, right? What do we do on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show? We talk about Scrum and Agile. And you're probably like, well, why does he have a pirate ship and fortune cookies and rockets? It's kind of weird. It's not what I saw in any Scrum Master class. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit. And then why do we do it? To bring value to the customer. Working product. Hint, hint. Why we're going to talk about rockets today. And then not working crazy hours to get that working product to the customer. And then when we're done, have a little fun, maybe some pirate shipping, some rockets, go hang out with family and friends. It's Friday. It's time to have some enjoyment. And here we go. So why am I bringing pirates in and all that kind of stuff? Well, I was kind of thinking about it the other day, and I'm reflecting on some old jobs I had, and I watched the Netflix show. So before we get to the pirates thing, I just want to say congrats. This is not SpaceX rocket, but it's a rocket. Congrats to SpaceX for getting another launch up there. And this leads into our previous conversation of working product, working software is king. There's a reason why they were able to win the big giant contract, because they're the only ones that have stuff launching into space and getting with the space station. Something to it, a little bit. Working software, working product that the customer can see and use and do, and you learn from it. When you don't have anything launching, you don't win the big contracts. Sorry. I was trying to explain that to some people the other day. I said, you're worried about work. Well, work will flow to you if you put stuff out there. If you're not putting stuff out there, work's not going to flow to you. Everybody's going to want to give you stuff because you can get stuff done in a rapid fashion and get it out to the customer. It's a known fact. I've done that with billions of dollar contracts too. We were the only one that had stuff that was hardware to get deployed out into the fleet. Guess who got the contract? We did. It's always good, the contract. Anyway, one day I'll have my own company. I should, but I enjoy helping everybody else. And it's a lot of stress to have your own business, by the way, if you ever thought about it. So congratulations, SpaceX, for their launch. And it was neat watching the first stage come back down to space. It was wild. I've never seen it. It was just amazing. And then we're going to talk about fortune cookies a little bit. And the wife's waving goodbye. She's golfed to work, ride her bike to work. Stay healthy, healthier than me. I need to ride my bike to work. This is my work. So why the pirates? I was watching a Netflix episode there. I think it was a lost pirate colony or lost pirate something. And they were talking about the pirates. And they were talking about how these shipping companies would build these elaborate defensive galleons, right? So it's a civilian company. It's a shipping company. They're just there to make money, to be honest with you. And they'd build these fancy, decked out, multi-gun ships to defend their cargoes to the States. And the cargo was bad a lot of the times. I'm not going to go in there, but it was bad. So they designed these cargo ships out of England. And problem was they hired contractors they would hire contractors to man their expensive gallons with all their gun ports and all that kind of stuff. Does it open? There, all the gun ports. You gotta get the gun port. So they had these gallons with all the gun ports. The problem was, contractors are like, I'm not getting paid to risk my life to do this. I'm just here to sail the ship. So what would happen, the pirates would come in and steal the expensive cargo ships. Trust me, Blackbeard would be here in Philadelphia, figure out what the manifest was, and he didn't risk his ship for nothing. And he made sure he knew what was on those cargo ships before it went down the coast. And then he would rob them. Anyway, so having that known, why are we putting why are companies putting contractors and expecting them to be high performing and to the elite status in charge of their critical systems? I don't know, because you know what? They're like, oh, they'll be here. Well, no, they're just contractors. They'll get a better gig and a better pay. They're going to jump ship. I don't know where anybody thinks that just because you pay them something means they're going to be there. They're not part of your company. They're not part of that situation. And the whole Scrum and Agile thing is that we talked about having teams with stable teams. You know, teams with 100% contractors is not stable. I was with one company years ago. They had contractors in charge of their servers. I'm like, what if that contractor decided he was going to leave because he got a better offer at another company? There's nothing holding them there. There's nothing to incentivize them besides their own pride. But their pride could get hurt if they didn't get a raise for 2 years or something. And they were like, you know what? I could probably get a raise if I've been here long enough. Go someplace else. Go to another contracting company. Help them with theirs. People aren't going to care. Does someone operate the servers? If they're going to have to pay them more, they'll pay them more. So I find it amazing how, we outsource to our pirates. Really? Well, the pirates that come in, hack like security systems. Yeah, outsource all your security, which is good to know the top class security, but in the end, they're just contractors. They have no personal commitment to the companies, nor the teams, nor the software, nor deployment. So people assume, oh, we'll get it all done. And like, yeah, you're gonna have to pay them a lot of money to do that, right? So that's just wanted to share that with you. Pirates of the Caribbean, they knew it was on the cargo. They would come up, sail up next to these expensive galleons with the contractors in charge and go, stick them up, give us all your money. And they'd be like, okay, don't kill us. A lot of times they didn't kill anybody because the contractors would just give up the ship because it wasn't worth their lives to defend it. They're like, okay, fine. So in the Agile world, I mean, it's good to have a mix, but you can have some stability too, right? So I'm just reflecting off of companies I had in the past. What I always wondered, like, you're in charge of the whole darn server, and you're the only one that knows how to do it right now. And if you go away, all their stuff will get delayed for like a month or two before they can put another release out. It's just something to think about. Not sure why HR does it. Not sure why they think some of their core systems don't deserve full-time people. I don't know. Interesting. So don't let the pirates go scare your contractors away or steal them away with better findings. Just a thought. And again, that's an anti-pattern against Agile, by the way. Not having stable teams. Your teams are 100% contractors. By the nature and definition of contractors, they can leave. All right. Anyway, it's Friday. Hire some people. Bring them on your staff full time and treat them right. So with that, Fortune Cookie Friday! Yay! Fortune Cookie Friday! So the Agile accountants who say, we use contractors, have sealed a message in this plastic sealed, cookie sealed box to say, we need to do something. What are we going to do? I got to take kids to school. All right. It says, redecorating will be in your plans. Okay. I have to say these fortune cookies are pretty accurate. And the reason why I say they're pretty accurate, redecorating will be in your plans. I was getting prepared last night for remote teaching of the SAFE courses. By the way, SAFE does a really awesome job. I'm going to give SAFE credit. Everybody poo-poos SAFE. They did an awesome video training. I'm still going through it all of how to give their courses virtually. I tap my hat, if I was wearing my hat, to SAFE for doing an awesome job. People trash SAFE. Some things I gotta say, compared to the other organizations I've dealt with and seen, really good at preparing their teachers and instructors for teaching a class. Whether or not they teach it right is another story, but they give them a lot of information. They share a lot of stuff in SAFE, and I give them kudos. And it says redecorating will be in your plans. So that goes everything from, we talked about retros the other day, redecorating whiteboards, building a facilitated environment. I got to make sure I'm going to redecorate my office, get it ready to teach class, try to move things around. So it's funny that it said this, because I'm going to be doing that this weekend and prep for doing virtual teaching. So it's pretty smart. So redecorating will be in your plans. Changing up your backgrounds, what you have in the back, do some things, do some fancy stuff. I'm going to put the SAFE diagram up there, things like that, just when I teach a class, and provide some information for people to see and everything like that. So, and don't make it distracting. It's too much distracting. I mean, it may be fun, but it's not constructive. But putting stuff up there, or space, like I wouldn't have the SpaceX spaceship launching in the background. Shh. Though I would love to have a train back there just sitting there. I don't know if I want to have it running back and forth behind my head. I don't know. Anyway, I want to wish everybody a happy Friday, happy scrumming. Please give us a thumbs up if you like the show. Good job, SpaceX, getting working product out there. Again, working software is king. I don't care what anybody says. Working software is king, and they just demonstrated it again today. Ring a little bell if you want to hear when we go live and broadcast. With that, I'm going to wish you all a great day. Take care. Bye. And see ya.